All right, I got three questions today. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. And I really appreciate you for watching. Talk about what you were doing before lockdown. Oh my God. Before lockdown, I was living an amazing life. Like, I was just going to work in a city, living my best life. I was just going to work, sleeping, eating. I was skinny back then. You wouldn't believe me now, but I was skinny back then. I was living my best life. And next thing in 2019, I started hearing about this coronavirus. And I'm like, what? And I was like, yeah, it's not going to be nothing. And this guy I was dating, his name was Lloyd, right? Um, he was kind of in and out of my life. But we went to Atlantic City. And all the other states and all the other major cities, all the states was in lockdown except New York City. So New York City went into lockdown late. So we went to Atlantic City and we was hanging out in Pennsylvania and Philadelphia, right? And everything was closed. Like Philadelphia, Pennsylvania went into lockdown. Then New Jersey went into lockdown, and I was terrified. I was like, "Oh my God, what if we're like they're not letting people in New York?" And New York is in lockdown. And he was like, "Oh, COVID is fake. Nothing's gonna happen. It's all fake. It's all a fantasy." And then next thing I know, on the way back home, we went home because everything was closed. People was weird. It was like not wanting to touch stuff. It was crazy. It was like April of 2020. And I remember my job sent me a text message on our way back. And he was angry. He was arguing. And he had asked me to marry him. And he gave me a ring and everything. It was a beautiful ring. It was a heart-shaped pink pendant ring. And I was like, I accepted it, but I didn't really want to marry him because, all honesty, he had a baby like right before I got with him, like right before I met him, and I'm like, I didn't like the idea of dating someone with a newborn baby, and the baby was like new, and then he was always dealing with a mother. Like, I don't want to have to share a man with somebody that just had a kid, you know. So I didn't really. I accepted it because the ring was pretty, but that was just my what's it called, my that was just me liking the ring. I didn't even really like him like that. And he would disappear for long periods of time. I didn't like anything about him, honestly. I thought he was attractive and everything, but I didn't like him like that. And then he thought COVID was fake. So then we argued on the way back home. I was like, this is going to change the world. He was like, no, it's not. I wonder how he feels now. But then we went back home. He dropped me off home and he dipped. And then that was pretty much it. I never heard from him since, and he took the ring. I was really hoping he didn't take the ring, but he did. That was a beautiful ring. I mean, it was real too, and we had a lot of plans in Philadelphia and New Jersey, but everything was closed. So, number two, name a celebrity you're related to. Ooh, I don't know this for a fact, but my dad said this. Maxwell Rivera, the singer Maxwell, he's supposed to be our cousin. He's supposed to be our relative. He's from Brooklyn. He's supposed to be Haitian and Puerto Rican. I don't know if this is true that he's our relative because I've never seen him in my life, in real life. And anybody that got the same last name as me is not my relative because I can tell you most of the Riveras in my family are white. So I don't know if this is true or not, but that's what I was told. And then another question. This is like a question that I was not going to answer today. What's your tattoos represent? My tattoos, I only got one. I got it when I was 18, and I don't even like tattoos today. If I can go back in time, I wouldn't have got it, but it means a lot to me. But people don't even see it, even though it's like right on my arm. Most people be like, "Oh, you have a tattoo?" I'm like, "Yeah." When I gave birth to Derek Jr., Derek's dad, Derek Sr., he was like, "Oh, you have a tattoo?" I'm like, "What are you talking about? It's been here all this time. I had it since I was 18. I got it when I was in high school. It's a tattoo. It's barely noticeable, even though it's like right in plain sight, but whatever." All right, that's all. Keep the questions coming. Good night.